Hello everybody, welcome to Hanging with the Hooligans, and unfortunately today we're missing one of the homies. No Chuck Bailey today.
We are down to Chud.
No Chud!
Anyways, I had a fun little experience at work. So there's this mean old lady that just likes to shit talk everyone as soon as they walk away.
Oh God!
She talks shit and like it's everyone in where I work. So I thought I was the exception until things started getting back to me. I shut her down the first time. It got back to me that she was talking shit again. And one of my coworkers, who's a 17-year-old girl, stepped up and was like, no, you will not be calling Alex lazy. That is not okay.
You don't tell the truth in this thing.
Yeah, we don't do that here. So I decide, you know what, I'm gonna let this one slide. And I'm the kind of guy, like, if I'm angry at you and you need help, chances are I'll still help you. I can put aside my anger, right? I open bottles for her all the time. I don't need to do that, like water bottles, just all this little stuff just to be nice.
Manly man shit.
Yeah. So I do that day, and I'm just putting my emotion aside, whatever. And it gets, well, first off, right before this happens, James's children and his wife come in, and we had a nice little visit. So that kind of cheered me up. And I go back, and then all of a sudden, one of my coworkers comes up to me and is like, "Hey, she's talking that shit again." So I just start losing it. Like, I haven't been this mad in so long. I was, like, shaking.
Oh.
So I went up to her and I was like, "You will not be talking fucking shit anymore." I told her to stop talking shit about other people. They know when she's talking shit. Everyone knows when she's talking shit. And guess who didn't show up to work the next day?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You called in.
Yeah. Now, the funny part to me is, like, anyone without any context would just be like, "Oh my God, that guy is just yelling at that sweet old lady."
Seriously.
I mean, sometimes you gotta yell at the old people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no. They deserve it sometimes a little more than they want to take credit for.
Well,
I'm thoroughly on team fuck boomers. So.
Well, it's one of those things, man. Like I said a couple episodes ago, I think. Our words have consequences just like our actions do.
Yep.
Yep. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences.
Yeah. And if I'm the guy that is the one that's like, "Hey, fucking knock it off," to anger me is, I think, a pretty impressive feat. I am a pretty patient guy.
Unless you're on steroids.
Unless I'm on steroids.
Then you just gotta come into the house.
Those of you that don't know, Alex has substance abuse problems.
Oh, yeah. I'm so roided out I can't even see.
Like, he takes off his pants and you don't even see balls anymore.
Ain't that the truth?
It's like a peanut.
I'm just sack. Oh shit, Nana listens to this.
Well, Nana, just so you know about your grandson's junk. It's kind of scary.
And it's substance abuse. It's the
Yeah.
wackiest thing.
Mm-hmm. Me and needles.
Sorry, I just...
It's all good. It's all good. But speaking of needles, I just watched WrestleMania 40. And it was really, really good.
So speaking of needles and substance abuse and shrunken testicles.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wrestling.
Hell yeah.
I thought that was a pretty good way to start
Good
this.
segue.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
segue.
Yes. Let's talk about nice oiled up macho men doing manly things.
Oh yeah, just sliding all over each other.
Hell yeah.
Taking
I want
super...
my sports as gay as they can be.
Most homoerotic thing ever.
Speaking about...
And it's phenomenal.
I did want to say, though, real quick, Courtney, Dylan, and Logan, thank you for being fans with me and watching and talking back and forth. It's been really great having someone I can talk to about wrestling.
And for the rest of you
Yeah.
people that don't talk about wrestling, you're losers! You're losers! Okay.
I didn't want to say that, but he's right.
Well, I think people need to understand that wrestling can be a lot of fun, and you're not a weirdo for watching that. You are a weirdo if you have on wrestling underoos in your 40s.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, John Cena, but
Yeah.
Okay.
then again, he's not the oldest.
Hold on.
He's not the oldest to do that. You got guys like Ric Flair in their 70s that are like.
But
What?
But is it comfortable? Is the question. Because at this point in time, I'm willing to wear freaking WWE underoos if that means it's the most comfortable underwear I've ever worn. You know what I mean? Like, if they're putting out good product, I'm going to go buy some tomorrow.
Now, I will say this as someone who has bought WWE branded products and toys, no, they're all shit.
Okay.
They have never once put out a good product.
It's
all about money.
I do like their shirts though. I am wearing one currently.
Okay,
But is it
Kevin Owens.
Nice.
is it a good quality shirt or is it,
It
just
is.
a shirt?
It's a good quality shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, comfy.
Nice.
Not the graphics aren't coming off of it at all or anything. So
That's
Well, I
the
mean,
key
you're
right
wearing a
there.
graphics tee, so I mean, that
Yeah.
means you're a child anyway. So obviously, it doesn't matter what
As
you're saying.
I'm wearing the Guardian.
Yeah, I know you're also. A
it's
child.
okay. It's okay. I
And
can't
graphics
sell.
T-shirts are for children.
I can't sell
I
my.
gave blood for this shirt, okay?
I can't sell myself to politics. I'm just not an adult yet, James.
Put on your sticker and shut up.
I think I have one in my backpack.
And if not, here's 3 more.
Hey.
They're just all over town now. God, those things have been getting handed out like
Good.
candy.
Uh,
But yeah, fuck yeah, wrestling's fucking awesome. You should
Mhm.
like it.
Yeah, man. I highly recommend it. If you like comic books, it's the same thing. It's just heroes and villains.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it was WrestleMania 40 what last night?
WrestleMania 40.
40, it's straight up 40.
Yep.
So that gives you some context of when this took place, this conversation now.
And it also wasn't last night, but it was.
What day is it? I don't fucking know what day it is
It
anymore.
is
Today
the
is Sunday.
14th. I want to say it was the 6th and 7th. So
No,
it's been about
14th.
a week.
Oh, you mean when it happened? It was
Yeah.
yesterday,
Fuck it,
okay.
I don't know what day it is anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I lost
no,
track
you
of
kidding?
time.
My birthday came by, and then after that, I was like, okay, it's a year now.
Dude.
That's it.
It's weird how that's something that just. I lost it.
This mid-30s shit
Yeah.
sucks.
I thought
It
having
does.
the seasons would help with that, but nah, it doesn't help with keeping track of time because the weather is just fucked.
Yep.
Oh, dude. I rolled over when I woke up and I moved my leg and both of my knee just started popping like crazy. I was like, oh, here we go. Just I'm so close to 30. My body is like, hey, let's go.
Let's fucking do it.
Well, no, let's not fucking do it because that hurts.
No, let's do it as in, like, let's start falling apart.
You know
There
you've
you
hit
go.
your 30s when you can't do the pop, lock, and drop it without everything pop, locking, and dropping.
Dude, no kidding.
So, once you stop doing that, you have officially hit old age.
Right. Well, I also have to acknowledge.
Shout out to all the grannies that can pop, lock, and drop it.
Hey. Hit up Dougie.
He's going for that G Gilf action.
You ain't got to, if you don't have a pop in your hip, I'll give you one.
Well, I know fucking Letterkenny made fun of the dad noises, but that shit's real when you start
Dude.
getting up to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, it. No, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing that like 25, I think.
I also.
I was this.
Oh, I heard
You
your
know?
knee as you were getting up.
Yep.
No, that was my phone that hit the table.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, you
Oh
got
no!
it
If that
bad.
was that pop, I'd have been like, whoop, into the television.
Going to the hospital. The first episode to take place in an ER.
You know, I was actually thinking that. I was like, we could do this at like a restaurant today if we wanted to. But what restaurant?
We go get some chicken wings. I know the owners. They'd let us do it there.
Chicken wings? Oh, over at
Moe's.
Moe's? Oh, okay. I haven't done Moe's yet. I was thinking Broadway Station, or we could even try the Piggy Place over here.
Go eat at Moe's. They sound pretty chill.
I hear they're a little pricey.
It is, but their chicken wings are like the big fucking chicken wings.
Okay.
And they soak them in pickles, which is like really good.
I didn't have the wings, but I did have the shrimp po' boy.
That's pretty damn good.
That was a good sandwich.
Yeah.
Man, I just need to go out, especially since I finally paid off the feds. Woo! Fuck
yeah.
taxes! And,
You got that? We just paid our property taxes and cried a little bit.
Wait, so, okay, real quick question. Are property taxes enrolled in all this entire fucking bullshit with your W-2s and stuff? It's entirely separate, so they're gonna send me another letter where
you
they're
should
gonna
have that in the mail by now, because those are
Son of a
due
bitch.
in 1 week.
What?
Yeah.
God damn it! I just got my paycheck.
This is the episode where Doug learns he owes more money for owning property. Well, no, shit, you don't have property taxes because you have lot rent.
Well, yeah, mine's
You're
lot
fine.
rent, so,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, because, yeah, I think the only time I ever paid, like, a property tax on this thing was when the trailer transfer happened.
Yeah, so you're fine because you rent the land.
Okay.
You don't get to
Cool.
vote because you're not a white male landowner.
Yep.
You're a white male land renter. You're not worthy anymore, Doug. You're not worthy of shit.
Well, shit, now I have regrets in my life.
Is that what it took to have regrets in your life?
Is to figure out that I'm not a property owner? Yes.
Damn.
If that's your one thing, bud, good on you.
Yes, congratulations on paying off your taxes.
Thank you. Yes, it's fucking $900, my dude.
Dude.
You need to get your taxes set up properly.
Well, I'm just sitting here going like, nothing's changed.
Change your W-2. They all changed after the fucking Trump tax cuts and bullshit, so...
So I guess
You gotta redo 'em.
I guess when it tells me to put one, I should just put 0, period.
Doesn't work like that anymore.
Really?
You don't claim exemptions like that. You claim a set amount. It's fucking bullshit, and it's so difficult now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So maybe, like, I told them, like, I'm only exempt for $1 by accident or some shit like
There's
that?
a chance you fucked it up, yeah.
God damn it.
Yep. I hate the new way they do it.
Oh, then I'm gonna be really lost.
Well, I don't know why I'm Daniel
I haven't
God.
done it
It's
yet.
not his fault.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. So that's why I keep telling Tracy she needs to fucking change hers, because she has hers taken out like no taxes. It's like, bitch, we're middle class. We owe money.
Oh.
Change your taxes. It's no fun. What are you doing?
I was playing with my facial hair, and it was longer than I expected.
Is it just one side, or is it both sides have, like, at least one string that's really long?
It's actually pretty down the center.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Nice.
Well, I mean, at least that one is the patchy part of it is. I mean, the whole thing. If I'm talking about the patchy part, it's probably the whole thing.
So we're going from taxes. We're going to analyze Alex's facial hair, because I've just now noticed that he's trying to grow out a little patchy thing there.
This is just lazy.
So it's
No,
not
that's
lazy
good.
because you're actually shaping it, because I can see that you have the side shaved and the bottom shaved.
Yeah, because you got mutton chops, too, that grow in at points. So
Yeah.
it's-
What?
You're shaving them down, though.
No, I can't grow mutton chops. Like,
I don't know. I'm
This
calling
side
lies
is-
on this bullshit.
all
I think
right,
he
all right.
shaves.
Look at my face. Get in there.
So I see hair growing on here.
That's
Yeah.
shaved bullshit.
That's shaved.
That's
It's
shaved.
trimmed.
It's trimmed.
Shaved.
I
It's
use
now
a trimmer.
probably 5 years Alex has been growing this mustache, and he's finally got it coming
5
out.
years. It's been 2 maybe.
2 years, okay?
And I've
God.
shaved it off a couple times.
He's
Yeah,
got
that
the
you have.
reverse Hitler going on. He's got everything except for
Hey,
under
now.
He
his nose.
does not have a Hitler going.
He's got the reverse Hitler.
Oh, reverse.
Yeah,
everything
it doesn't
but-
grow in the center.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And now he's got this little, I guess I call it a Is it goatee?
Well, I was gonna say
I don't know
he's
what you
got
call
the
that
he
part.
kind of got the Mia Montoya look kind of going, where he's kind of like got that bottom patch and then just
What was his first name?
something Montoya.
Oh, okay. Ingio, I was like, huh?
Yeah,
It's
no,
it's
I
Inigo.
have no idea what his.
It is Inigo Montoya.
It is Inigo. Okay.
Oh.
What?
Careful on those slurs there, Doug.
I didn't slur.
This show
Watch,
and slurs, man.
Now he's gonna blur that out just that way everybody does think I said a bad word.
Unnecessary censorship. Make this show sound so terrible.
Oh, it would be so easy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, it is.
We got, like, no topics, no nothing going on right now. It's great.
Yeah, it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, we kind of sped through my topics a little bit. It's
Let's
all
go
good.
back to wrestling. What happened in wrestling there?
Well, the main event was Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship.
But if they were having a dispute about it to get it, isn't that disputed?
Well, he has 2 title belts, technically. He's the WWE Champion, and he's the WWE Universal Champion. So that's what makes it undisputed, is he has 2 belts.
So that no one can fight him anymore, because now it's undisputed.
It's undisputed that he's a champion, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, like, that's essentially what it boils
That's
down
poor
to.
wording right there.
I'm also not the best speaker, but that is the way they are saying it.
Speaking.
The undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship.
All right.
But
see, there it is. There's a class, heavyweight.
yeah.
So there's.
But weight classes in wrestling is kind of
I
nonsense.
was about to say, professional wrestling doesn't really have weight classes.
Yeah.
Like Olympic wrestling definitely has weight classes.
Like, at this point in time, I feel like half of the classifications we have as far as heavyweight, lightweight, in both, like, the professional UFCs, like, I would say just any sport in general that have weight classes is, like, super, like, ambiguous, if that makes sense. It's like...
To a point, like, when you get from, like, in wrestling, for, like, Tevin's wrestling, it goes from 138 to 222 is heavyweight. So there's a big fucking difference in there.
Yeah.
But you go from 137 to 130. And then 127 to 129, or 122.
Okay.
So the smaller kids have less weight, but then you get into that heavyweight, and there's like 85-pound difference in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it gets fucked up. And most when you get into like actual wrestling and college wrestling and Olympic wrestling, they're very close together. And I know boxing is pretty damn close together until you get into the heavyweight category, and there's like 50-pound differences there. Mm-hmm. It's the professional wrestling, WWE stuff, where it's very much like, you know, I've seen Goldberg take on some dudes that are maybe pushing $120 if you're lucky.
Well, you'll have guys like Brock Lesnar who are fighting guys like Rey Mysterio.
Who is, again, like $120 if you're lucky.
Yeah, he is not a big man. Rey Mysterio is very small. Actually, hometown hero for all of us.
Is Mysterio San Diego?
Yep.
Okay.
He's
Fuck
a
yeah.
619.
Fuck yeah. Can't beat that, man.
But yeah,
he's,
weight classes are not really a thing.
No.
He's
one of the luchador wrestlers.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to have to...
If you see him, you'll recognize him, for sure.
But see, and that's okay because we all understand what WWE is.
Yeah.
And we're okay with that.
It's playing pretend. And it is really funny because a lot of people are like, it's fake. It is fake. It's not pretending to be fake.
It's a story. Like, dude, we've all watched Star Wars. We don't fucking think that's real.
Yeah, well, one of their biggest guys, the guy who, alright, I'll just say The Undertaker because he had the 21 win streak for all the WrestleManias for like 21 years.
He's a big fucking dude,
Yeah.
too.
That guy, he's technically playing a guy who is not alive.
Yeah.
He is the dead man.
That's right. I always forget that fucking part of the story. And God, Kane.
Oh, it's
Fucking
fake.
Kane.
No fucking shit.
Like, dude, it's a story. It's a soap opera.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
fun.
yeah, no, as a kid, man, it's one of the coolest things in the world. And then when you grow up and realize that it's like, it is a show,
Mm-hmm.
you should be taking it as like, it's still a lot of fun, though, But
Well,
instead, a lot of people will take it as crass and then go off and find something else. And I mean, I guess UFC is, quote, real, but at the same time, it's,
Well, and this is why I'll shit on UFC, is that they should have taken a lot of Pride Fighting's rules and let them actually fight, because now UFC is basically just jiu-jitsu and
Yeah.
that's it. It's no longer mixed martial
It
arts.
is a mixed martial arts.
Fucking Pride Fighting, though.
Dude,
you want to talk about brutal bullshit. They did not do a lot of weight classes when they did their fucking, I don't even want to call them joke fights, but you get some dude that's 400 pounds against a dude who's barely 98.
Oh, when you say pride fights, are you talking about like
The actual Pride fight, like Pride organization?
No, I didn't even.
That's old, but yeah, old.
Wow.
So UFC bought Pride and shut a lot of the stuff down, but Pride was brutal. I mean, hammer fists, beyond unfair matchups. It was
the real
fighting.
deal.
Yeah, that was true mixed martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And you got some bullshit fights in there.
Yeah.
But
I know what I'm watching tonight.
And stuff like that, it really shouldn't be compared to things like WWE.
Not in any way, shape, or form.
Well, what I would say can be compared to WWE would be like medieval times.
Yeah, totally.
You know, like Ren fairs and stuff. Like those can be compared to it because it's similar production values. You know, they try to use certain props to make things happen. People do things to themselves to make things happen.
Well, I mean, we even put on shows kind of like that with our guild.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like, I'm not, when I'm fighting you, I'm not swinging for the fucking stars.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make the fight look good. It's for the crowd. It's not about winning or losing.
It shouldn't be about winning or losing. But, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, all these things are just about having fun, putting on a show.
Yeah.
Like, these people are amazing athletes.
Oh my God.
Not us. We're not amazing athletes. But we're here to put on a show for people.
I'm an amazing athlete. As I puff off my big pen.
The thing that I think is really cool is when a wrestler does something that the commentators have never seen before.
Oh yeah.
Like twice there was a thing that there's a wrestler that goes by the name of Ricochet, right? He's a high flyer, does all these crazy tricks in ring. He did two moves, and I heard Michael Cole, the commentator, go, "What was that?" And this guy got up on the top rope on this dude's shoulders backwards, pulled him down, and then swung under him while the guy hit the ground. Like, it was gnarly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And as far as, like, giving these guys, one of the thing that I love about it and what makes it inspiring is they know what this is. They know chances are they're going to get hurt.
What the hell is it called? Is it kafabe?
Kayfabe.
Kayfabe.
That's where
do not break character.
You don't break character, and it depends on the wrestler, but there are guys like once again, the Undertaker. He didn't break character for anything.
Mick fucking Foley.
Mick Foley. Holy shit, that guy put his body through some crazy stuff.
With the Undertaker.
Hell
in a Cell, man. That's still talked about today.
This dude's fucking tooth was knocked out of his mouth, through his lip, and got lodged in his nose, and still kept going. And that was after being thrown like 20 feet off a cage.
Into a table.
Mm-hmm.
In 1996 during Hell in a Cell.
People thought he died. And he still finished. And then after all was basically said and done, this man threw thumbtacks into the center of the ring and got thrown into them. Like, that is a level of...
And that was the era of wrestling where they were paid fucking a peanut butter sandwich and a fuck you.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, I mean, all of these wrestlers are technically independent contractors, too.
Yep.
So everything is pretty much on them. They still do it. It's for the love of what they do. And that is why I think it's inspiring.
Totally, man. Like, I understand why it's not everyone's cup of tea, but these guys are amazing people for what they can do.
I mean, WrestleMania 40, I just saw a guy go off the top rope backwards through a ladder. Like, this thing splintered.
Yeah.
It was freaking crazy.
Like, yes, those are props and they're set up to do that, but still, you don't just drop 10 feet for no fucking reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I mean, 10
fall
feet
5
fall
feet.
hurts, period.
Fall 5 feet. You land wrong, guess what? You could break your fucking leg.
Yep.
Let alone backwards. Landing on your back and breaking the ladder. The scream this guy let out was... It made my skin crawl. It was so gnarly. And actually, I mean, I can take this part out, but I can, if you want, I can show you a clip.
Oh, we can look at that, definitely.
Yeah? Alright, we'll pause here.
Oh,
There we
no!
go.
Okay.
And
there
we're
we go.
back.
So, I mean, other than it was awesome watching WWE again, so if I understood, there were 4 winners then?
Yes, there were.
Okay.
Yeah, two teams won on that.
Well,
But
there was millions of winners as millions of people watched it.
the millions throwing out the Rock's old catchphrases, I love it. Did you do that intentionally?
No, I didn't because I forgot about him.
Oh, okay.
The millions.
Well, they just 2 main events both nights. The first night it was The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and my favorite wrestler Seth Rollins. And it was to determine the second night's main event, what the rules would be. And since my boys lost the first night, it was bloodline rules. So pretty much anything that they decide they want to do, they can do. So no disqualifications, nothing.
Nice.
But night 1, that first match to determine everything was fucking crazy. Like, they were throwing out F-bombs, which if you watch, like, it's supposed to be technically a PG show.
Yeah.
But they're trying to bring things back to a more violent, but try to keep it toned down a little bit era. But
They're trying to address their growing audience now. Their growing up audience.
yes.
Well, I will say that wrestling's audience has been more grown up probably for a while since the NWO era and up.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I think it was around the 2010s when they started going more PG.
trying to rebuild an audience and everything.
I kind of stopped watching around 2005, 2006 because my favorite wrestler died. And I was getting bullied for liking wrestling.
As one happens.
But
Yep.
Eddie Guerrero was a motherfucker of a wrestler.
Oh,
I won't be told any
remember that.
different.
Yeah.
That dude could put on a show.
There was a lot of upset people around school that day.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some major names that have died, like even during wrestling, like Owen Hart
Dude.
died during an event.
Was Eddie Guerrero a San Diego native too?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can't remember where he's from exactly. I think he might be from Mexico. I'm not positive though.
Okay.
But God, hell of a talent. And recently, yeah, we lost Bray Wyatt last year. He was actually a horror character, and he started off as kind of like this weird cult leader from like Bayou, Louisiana.
Eddie was from Texas, and he actually died here in Minnesota.
Did he?
Yeah.
Damn. That's gnarly. But
Speaking of Minnesota, I actually I went to one of the reservations yesterday to go pick up some Dinky Dank.
how was that?
It was fun. I went to a different one than we usually go to. We usually go to one over off by the Red Lake Reserve, right?
Yep, Native Care.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one was actually right by a casino. I don't remember the name of the casino, but
It's Wabigwong is
Yeah.
the one you went to, and it's Shooting Star Casino.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, the casino had an awesome sandwich place, so I went there, got a sandwich, really good. So then that was my adventure yesterday.
Buying drugs. No, I like Wabigwong. It's a little bit easier to get to. It's a little bit cleaner, but they don't have as many res dogs, and I like the res dogs, so,
Yep.
you know.
That was my thing. Like driving out there, I liked the nature going out to the other one. Cause
Oh, yeah.
It goes right up to the road, which I'm like, this is awesome. But at the same time, it does leave a room for casualties, like our last trip out there.
Yeah, there's
Rest in peace.
there's no White Earth Reservation is not as into it as Native Care is. Like, it's right off the main highway instead of like into the fucking boonies. But yeah, they got some good stuff there. A lot smaller store.
Oh yeah, very
like,
small.
Tiny, but they've been meaning to move into a bigger place since I talked to them last like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
If they do, they do. If they don't, I mean, no. But their grow yard looks like a fucking prison.
It does.
It does, doesn't
It
it?
does. Oh man, I was scared driving by. I was like, I drove by one gate and I'm just like, okay, well it says it's here, and I see this little shack in the middle of like some dirt, and I see like one parked car. I'm like, I think this is the place.
Yeah, you got fucking 20-foot tall fences with barbed wire, double fencing. It's like,
yeah.
damn.
And it's weird. They have like their they don't have their flow of traffic like usually. So like if you know a street's going one way, you usually want your street, you know, your flow of traffic to do that. You know what I mean? Instead, theirs is like go in this way and then come out that way, which I guess kind of makes sense because they're probably the only business on that street.
It is.
But
Yeah, it's kind of, and it goes out into the middle of a field if you keep going, so it doesn't really matter
okay.
too much for them. But no, that's a little bit harder name to pronounce, but it's kind of fun to say. Wabigwong.
oh yeah.
But yeah, it's nice stuff.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to go to Wabigwam yet.
No, we'll have to go to the next one. What'd you get? What'd you get? What is
this one's a sativa one. I think that's the
soap.
Soap? Yeah,
Soap.
okay.
You got a bar of soap.
Hey, it had really good stars on it. It was a sativa. I got basically a hybrid and a indica dominant one inside of the bedroom, but I
Is
got
this
a
the one they
pre-roll
only let you
sativa.
have so much of at a time?
Not to my knowledge.
No, there was one there that you could only have you could only get 3-5 of it.
Oh yeah, I did see that. They said that certain strands only had like a 2/8 policy where you could only get 2/8.
Yeah.
Hey, you be careful. I'll wash your lungs out with soap.
Speaking of that, since we're changing subject, I will say that I keep following the legislature on that a lot, and they are redoing the law, so we have a better chance of getting things going on that. They're changing it. So big thing on there before was that you had to have a shop or a mortgage or a building before you could even apply for licensing.
Wow.
Now that's being rewritten so you can apply for licensing and then find a shop or a building, which was that makes a lot more sense.
Well, yeah, it makes a lot more sense. There's
Yeah.
no point in getting a building and then it's like, well, I'm a weed shop and I don't have the license for it.
So that's a big thing that's getting rewritten there. And that's a major thing right there. So we're still right on track for the same 2025.
Okay.
Everything's still the exact same tracking. I've had so many people ask me, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Every state that has done this has been the same 12 to 24 months that we are taking.
Yep.
So we're still
And
right
it
on track.
sucks, but
It sucks. I mean, the problem is dude, just fucking do it already.
Well, yeah, and that's why I thank God for the reservations. They're
just
like, hey,
gonna
the
say,
state says it's good,
bless
we're doing
them.
it.
Seriously,
But
thank
being
you
able to-
guys so much.
Right.
You guys are helping people.
Bless our native homies.
Oh God, I love them.
Yes.
Well, I even loved them before this, but love them
Yes.
even more.
Right.
I mean, any chance to go out there and play with the res dogs, I'll take. But even if they don't want my fucking granola bars,
Right?
That was so fucking funny.
for people listening there, so we're out at Native Care one morning, and there's this puppy wandering around looking through stuff, trying to get random pets, and it's these. If you go out to Red Lake here, there's a lot of dogs, to the point where it's noticeable that there's a lot of dogs, where you'd be like, damn, there's a lot of dogs around here. And so one come up, and it's just trying to get some love and everything. It's you're probably hungry. And I had some of these oatmeal granola bars. It's I'll go get the dog granola bar. So I get the dog granola bar, give it to it, and it just straight up takes it and drops it. It's you little shit.
I think on top of that, it was in a puddle too. I think it grabbed it, walked off a little
Yeah.
bit, and then there was the puddle and just bloop.
I don't want this healthy shit. It's fuck you then, dog.
I want a hot dog, motherfucker.
Right?
But, yeah.
A hot dog and some Faygo.
Well, we're saving that there because we got to try to get some more, and we're also missing our Chud.
Yeah.
So we need our Juggalo expert for our Faygo episode.
Oh.
I'll say yes. We gotta get that because I got 4 cans here of cotton candy Faygo.
Oh.
That's gonna be disgusting.
And it says it's delicious on the side.
No, it says it's delicious.
Delicious.
Oh God.
It's gonna be so bad.
I have successfully.
I want sweets, but not that bad.
I've successfully evaded Faygo my entire life.
Oh.
I mean, I'm willing to go on this adventure whenever we're doing this, but
I want to see if I can. So I did look on their website, and there is a couple stores around here that are supposed to sell it.
oh boy.
So I want to try to find some more of it for us.
Yeah.
But their website did not give me hope.
Okay, I was going to say, we could probably check the local candy shop and see if they might have some.
They might, yeah. Maybe we should just.
Hey, you guys got Faygo? Ooh.
But we are going to bring
Oh,
you
boy.
terrible, terrible content for you guys.
And I already have the title already. Faygo all the way go.
Faygo all the way, go. Perfect.
We don't bring you good content, but we bring you content.
We're bringing you content with Faygo, so sorry.
The only reason we do this is because we can. But yeah, back to weed since Faygo.
No. Isn't it meth associated with Faygo, not weed?
We gotta save that.
Oh, okay.
We gotta save the meth for that. We'll just have ICP playing in the background slightly.
Oh, God. I'm out.
You know, we'll just ask the philosophical questions, you know, like, what is a juggalo?
How do magnets work?
Well, we've already been talking about wrestling this whole time. Shit, we're halfway. We just need some face makeup. And
Oh,
a little bit of whoop whoop.
Oh.
Doug, do you happen to have a cleaver here that we can call a hatchet?
I actually do have a cleaver.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Oh, God.
All right. Anyone here not graduate middle school? Damn, we can't be
Yeah, notice how I didn't call it an axe and I called it a cleaver.
Well, they call it a hatchet, and they're all wrong.
Oh,
so.
that's, I mean, yeah, okay, see, I can even get their nomenclature right. Can you say nomenclature?
Although, for those that are listening, Doug is wearing a kilt right now. The image of him holding a cleaver and wearing a kilt is kind of hilarious. I might have to take a picture of that and put it on.
Let me get my apron on first and some meat underneath, so that way just...
Well, if you got the kilt on, you should have some meat underneath.
That's on OnlyFans, okay?
Hey, you got something to pitch now. Doug's OnlyFans.
There we go.
What's up the kilt? That's what it's going to be called.
Oh, well, Doug, it's a good thing you don't have kids, because kilts and dad balls don't go good together.
Under the Kilt Gaming.
Under the kilt gaming. Perfect.
Coming soon, Hooligan Media.
I mean, you were talking about streaming. Is that
yeah.
something you're still thinking about doing? Or?
The thing is I just have to sit down and do it. But the thing is like I get down and I sit down to play games and I go, what do I want to play? You
Right.
know? I don't ever go like, I'm going to play Helldivers and schedule that out for like 3 weeks in a row. I just go, what game sounds fun or what are my friends playing right now, you know?
I don't think you
Right.
need to schedule anything. I think just boot it up and play.
True. I mean,
Like,
you know,
what was the bullshit you were playing when we were sitting in your living room for 5 minutes listening to
Typing
you?
of the Dead.
Typing of the Dead.
Yeah, he
You
didn't
know,
even.
I could start a TikTok and just start off with that and be like, you know, the more people that come on, the better the game's going to get. Start off with Typing of the Dead and work way up.
Yeah, we hear it under the kilt.
We here under the kilt believe in giving to the people. So the more people that come, the better the game.
Oh man, bad choice of words.
We only play H games on typing on our fucking Under the Kill Gaming. Not even the good ones, the old Flash ones from Newgrounds from 15 years ago.
We're gonna play some Oh, what's that game called? Leisure Suit Larry and shit like that. It's like gets to like 1 million. It's Leisure Suit Larry 64.
Oh my god.
Actually, that would be interesting. Like, start playing games that like start off with Tetris, and then as more people join, work your way up through the ages. That'd be interesting.
It'd be kind of fun. Do historical gaming of more people, newer games.
Mm-hmm.
Under the Kilt's history of gaming.
Then it's just fucking you playing Pong by yourself for 6 hours because no one joins.
That would be really funny.
One person pops in as one of you guys. You leave. Ah, shit!
Oh, he's playing by himself.
Oh.
No,
Is this
that's on
history of-
OnlyFans.
Oh, it's playing with yourself.
Oh my god, playing with yourself gaming would be fucking hilarious too.
Well,
He's got
I
a
mean-
Twitch set up, but it's private.
I mean, technically, when you're playing games, you are playing by yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The title for that would be pretty good. I got you too, bud. You know, actually, I actually got to stream with Chuck last night on his Twitch. We were playing Sons of the Forest, and
Nice.
yeah, we got lost, had some technical issues, and
That needs to come out on PS5 so I can find the
dude,
plan.
yeah.
Because I'm excited for that.
I know they plan on doing it. It's just,
It's going to take a bit.
yeah.
Or get you a PC rig, but with PC comes big responsibility.
Yeah, that's more money than I feel like doing at the time. I spend my money on other bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, speaking of bullshit, I just painted my. Oh, where is he? I just painted.
I see the top of something over there.
Yeah.
You have some shrooms
Is
there,
he,
bud?
is he inside of the doorway then? I painted my tank, so.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So just before you guys came over, I was out there spray painting it or painting it with the primer and whatnot.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to put together here. I got a lot of things I need to prime.
No.
Do you still have your Tyranids to put together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't even really looked at them.
Well, same with my Space Marines. Like, I painted the old ones, and I painted the tank, and then I painted my old librarian, and I was like, why am I doing this? This isn't progressive at all. This is an art piece right now. Because I got a whole new librarian I got to put together.
For those that are listening, we're talking about Warhammer
Warhammer.
40K.
Whoop, whoop.
Which I'm waiting to get my codex before I start doing a lot of shit on my Imperial Guard because so much keeps changing with every codex drop, and it hurts to look at them all
Yep.
and see what gets dropped and everything. And since so much of my stuff is like metal models and everything, it's like I don't know what I want to even bother with
Yeah.
until I know what's going on.
Have the Space Marines had any like big changes or anything like that, or is it kind of like you got the original book, you're fine now?
No, if you
They're
got
all
the new
women
book-
now.
Okay.
So custodians, we might have confirmed to have female custodians now.
Didn't they have the Sisters of Silence?
Yes, they had the Sisters of Silence who were fucking badass. Now we might have female custodians.
Why
I mean,
that
whatever's
sounds
under that helmet. And I mean, I wouldn't put it past the God Emperor to do that too.
Okay.
I mean,
as someone that knows nothing about Warhammer, custodians, because when I think custodians, I think of like people cleaning or
So they
Space
maintaining-
Marine supers.
So kind of cleaning up the Emperor's shit from all of his fuck ups.
oh, that's a good move.
Yeah. So
Actually, that would make it. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if more custodians
Well,
were women
the
because
cus-
of that job.
yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
the custodians
god.
were kind of made to clean up the Space Marines when they were no longer needed. They're the ones who took out the Thunder Warriors and such.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, custodians are, or basically, if Space Marines are, they are what Imperial Guards are to Space Marines are to custodians. So one of them will take out a legion of fucking Space Marines. They are the true genetic perfection fighting motherfuckers. So, and they are not made with gene seed and everything. They are gene crafted. So they're individually made, tailored. If you go by the lore and everything, the resources it takes to make one is like enough to feed a planet for 1,000 years type of bullshit like that. Because numbers mean nothing in Warhammer.
Yep.
Okay.
So there's nothing specifically stating that they can't be female. There's nothing wrong with that, whatever.
Yeah.
But now, as of 2 days ago, it has been a massive shit fit on the internet because it was mentioned on there.
Really?
And again, yeah, oh, dude. And again, custodians, fine, whatever. I think that kind of takes away from Sisters of Silence. Like, that was their thing, is you had the custodians and then you had Sisters of Silence working together to be the Talon of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll go from there. I don't know. I don't really truly care because they're not Space Marines, so it doesn't take away from that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to cause quite a shit fit between the gatekeeping communities on both sides.
See, I think that's just perfect for the lore, honestly, because I don't see why the sister, or like even just a sister of battle, became a custodian at some point in time. You know what I mean?
Well, custodians are literally from birth genetically modified. You don't become a custodian like the High Lords and the High Terran like give you a child, and if you're lucky, they get to become custodian. If not, they're just dead.
Gotcha.
But they are genetically modified. Like you don't just get to become one, and they are built from nothing. And Sisters of Silence are not Sisters of Battle. They're not the same thing.
Oh yeah, no, they're entirely separate.
Yeah, they're blanks. They completely get rid of any psychic ability. So they don't see the Emperor as the big hulking god of mankind. They just see him as some fucking dude from the Middle East 10,000 years ago. It's really cool lore. Like, I like the lore of Sisters of Silence so much. And this doesn't affect them by any means at all. I just think they're a super cool faction. Mm-hmm. They need more models, because I think they only have like
3.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they have like 3 models, one box total.
Like, right now, I can imagine, like, the 5 separate types of Sisters of Silence there.
And I think that's it. I think they have the 1 box and then maybe a commander on there.
Yep.
But yeah, there's now confirmed, maybe, we'll see how it goes, female custodian.
That's going to be cool.
But yeah, it doesn't matter too much because it does not affect the Space Marine portions. But it's just coming from nowhere. Like, can we get a book or something about this? Or is it just going to be dropped in the Codex and hey, there we go? Like,
yeah, true. I would like a little more lore behind it, but
exactly.
At the same time, I kind of feel like it's a bit of an immemorialization in like the Warhammer 40k universe, because like, I mean, maybe I'm just reading too much into it and probably putting too much meaning into what they're trying to put out, but like it's like I think it's also trying to bring in like more female like participation into this like lore and into this like universe, because the sister sororitas was at least I feel was kind of like a attention grab for males, like sexual attention, if that makes sense. Like if you look at their armor and stuff, it's very
it's
accentuated, if that makes sense. Yeah, you know,
made by nerds.
Well, yeah, you know, and so I kind of feel like now, I kind of feel like having a female custodian is kind of being like, yeah, you guys, females can be badass in this universe too, you know, and it's there really is no difference between a male custodian and a female custodian at this point in time, other than you're putting your traits on it at this point in time, you know, because I mean, in the end, aren't the custodians kind of like asexual?
Not custodians so much.
They're not like Space Marines.
They're not like Space Marines.
Interesting.
No.
Okay.
So I found the one. It's like 2 sentences long. The 2 sentences that actually say custodian and she is what it says. So custodian Calidus. I don't fucking know how to say this. Toravolia Kesh stood upon the bridge of a Cobra-class destroyer named Vigilant Flame. The warship belonged to the mighty Battlefleet Solar. She lingered in the shadows in the back of the bridge, positioned at a spot where she could observe the actions of every crew member, be they in the instrumentation pits, at the armament shrines, or in case of the shipmaster Lethwick, stood ramrod straight before his command throne. That's it. That is what has been released. And it has thrown the fucking internet through a fucking tizzy.
How funny!
Literally,
so
a name and the word she twice.
It's gonna be like one commander added to the custodian army, and there people are gonna throw a shit fit now.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So I love Warhammer, I do, but my god, does community fucking suck.
Oh
Well, this was just she. Wait until there's a black female space marine or custodian. I'm sure it's not going to go well.
You know, actually, on that point, were the salamanders kind of like a...
Salamanders are black.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
was that kind of like a pitch to try and go for like an African American? Like...
No, it's literally... It's even
I mean,
worse
I
than
know
that.
they're... Oh,
It's
no.
It's worse than that because them being black is a mutation.
Well, yeah. Well, see, I know that.
Yeah, no, it's a flaw
Oh.
in their
Wow.
gene seed.
Holy fuck.
Yes, that's...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now that said, Vulcan's like a total bro.
Yeah,
He's
dude,
hands
no, I
down.
love Vulcan. He's awesome.
But yeah, just the way that they... I don't know if it's been retconned to be better or not, but yeah, it's kind of a flaw of their gene seed is why they are... And it's not like black as in they're black, they're like pitch black.
Well, yeah,
Like
yeah,
Wesley
no.
Snipes in the dark black.
Yeah.
Like it's more than just that, but... Yeah, it's the way they've originally worded it, and again, I don't know if it's been retconned or not, but they called it a flaw in the gene seed is why they're black. It's like,
Wow.
No.
I kind of keep forgetting that too, because isn't that what they also described the wings on like the Sanguinius's?
Yeah, he's got a mutation.
That is a flaw in his genetic mutation.
But he's got
that
a
has
good
wings.
mutation because he's so pretty.
I mean,
Because
can't salamanders like take more promethium than a regular space marine? Like, can't they bathe in it?
they're just a little bit hotter. You know?
Wow.
Damn it! But I love the salamanders. They're
Yeah,
amazing.
they don't age because black don't crack.
Well, I just love their philosophy is basically protect the citizen and be a good one.
Unless you see an elder child.
Yeah, unless you
Burn
see
that
it.
motherfucker.
Unless they're a Xenos, kill it!
Vulcan burned a lot of children
Oh.
because they were aliens.
I think what we take from this is no matter how grand your hero is, they always have a war crime behind them.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like it, especially in Warhammer.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least from what I've heard.
Oh no, in real life too, but yeah,
Oh, well,
Warhammer especially.
Yeah. Definitely in real life.
If there's one consistent thing between real life, Warhammer, and Gundam, it's war crimes. Nothing but war crimes.
I don't know if I'm gonna cry or laugh, but damn it.
I've been going through a lot of Gundam again, and yeah, holy fuck, you just start counting the war crimes per episode.
I actually just recently finished Attack on Titan and am very disappointed in the direction it took at the end. Holy
I
shit.
have not. I've gotten to season 3 because I'm waiting for it to get dubbed because I'm not reading.
Yeah.
I know that sounds bad, but I'm old and got other shit to do now.
Well, basically do you guys mind if I spoil it for you?
Spoil it away. It's been
Okay.
spoiled on the internet. so
Spoiler
much.
alert, everybody. Basically, they said Nazism's awesome, or fascism's awesome, or it's the way to go, or it's the way to preserve humanity.
Ooh.
Yeah, nah, dude, it went...
Are you saying he had a solution that was final?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Dude, no, woo! I sat there and I was just like, no. Like, here's the thing. In the beginning, I kind of got like, I was like, it's kind of like very warmongery, blah, 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 but it's pretty cool. Whatever. And then it kind of just, I want to say it was about season 3, it started hitting on like, oh, you know what? You might be in an exiled faction of some sort. I was like, oh, this is an interesting direction.
So
and
you're
then
like,
they just went straight downhill to fascism, being like, it's the way to go and preserve the society.
Cool. First they came for the Titans, but I didn't speak out because I was not a Titan.
Yeah,
Then they
that's
came for the
exactly
military
what
police,
it was!
but I didn't speak out because I was not in the military police.
Woo!
Then they came for the guys over the seas, but I didn't speak out because I was not from over the seas. Then they came for me.
Jeez.
There's no one left to
man.
speak out because Aaron's a giant dick.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't finished it. For all I know I did. I don't know. But I wasn't a fan. I wasn't really a fan after, I think, episode 2.
Really?
Yeah, well, I thought that it was cool that they had the guts to kill their main character. And I was like, alright, cool. Great. Guess what?
Oh,
He's not dead. He's won too. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, true. They kind of fall
Yeah.
into the Super Saiyan model where it's like he can't be killed; he can only become more powerful.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to finish it, but yeah, the fucking internet has spoiled that show
Oh
so
my God.
quickly.
I'm just glad people aren't walking around in that fucking jacket. Like,
Oh, there's still a few of them around. I see them running around.
I mean, if you love what you love, cool.
Yeah.
Like,
And, you know, I can be judged for liking WWE, but I'm judging you for dressing like that.
There's so much in that show that has cool potential, like the fucking
Yeah.
the gear and everything. That's really cool. That's pretty unique and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything up until it turns into so it's a princess controlling bloodline thing.
yeah.
I don't know. It kind of a lot of it dropped off, but I'm gonna finish it when it gets dubbed because I'm going to finish it.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, dude. I've watched Gundam Wing 6 times. I'll fucking watch this at least once.
Hey, dude, I've been a Dragon Ball guy for a long time. you don't gotta justify it.
The thing is Dragon Ball is like my optimistic watch. Like,
Yeah.
I like to watch it just because it's like always the good guys win. How is Gundam? Is it kind of like one where it's like, oh shit, you're gonna probably lose your first character by season 2?
Depends on which Gundam you watch. Because
Okay.
they're all different. Like, I love Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing is hands down my favorite. And Endless Waltz is probably one of the best epilogue series ever done.
Yeah.
So then you have, like, the weird ones where every country has a stereotype Gundam. Like, Mexico has a Gundam with a sombrero.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I want to say
What?
that was... Yeah.
Oh wait, didn't you send us the photo?
I did. I
That's
wanna say-
right. I thought that was a mock-up.
No.
Oh, shit.
Shit, no. That was... Fuck, was that Gundam G? But then you have, like, the OG Gundam, which was great. There's so many different Gundams out there. And they're all different. Yeah, Gundam G. Gundam G
Okay.
is every country has a stereotype for their Gundam. And they fight, and that one was terrible. Gundam Seed was okay. Gundam Wing's great. XG. There's so many. They're all different. They're not connected.
Was the American one overweight?
I want to say it was like Super America,
Oh, okay.
where it was just fucking.
It just had
I can't
guns
even
in its
remember.
chest.
Just covered with sponsorships.
Covered in guns. It's been so long since I've seen that show because it was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that though, just because it sounds like such a bad watch.
Oh, it's terrible. It's hands down the worst Gundam.
And that was Gundam G.
Gundam G.
Okay.
Oh.
But every single one of them is just filled with children committing war crimes. And then there's going to be a blonde guy in a mask. And he's going to start a villain and become a hero who's still a villain.
Jeez.
That is the quintessential parts of Gundam. Is children committing war crimes and a blonde guy in a mask.
Well, I'm excited
Oh
now.
my god, is PJ Mask like the first, like the prequel?
I mean, you know, maybe, because they're definitely children terrorists.
Yeah.
And Gundam's filled with children terrorists.
And it sounds like they have these giant, like, machines that...
They do have big... Well, they're not quite mecha, but it's pretty damn close. But yeah, Gundam's great. If you like mecha, pick a Gundam and go for it.
Okay.
But yeah, Gundam Wing is my favorite. Tro Barton's my man. I love Heavy Arms.
I believe Gundam Wing has a free-to-play game on Steam right now.
There's so many Gundam games out there.
It's an online, like, sort of like tournament.
It's probably a mismatch of a lot of different Gundams.
Yeah, but
yeah.
it's I mean that's how I'm into it. Is that it's a fun game.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I think it's called Gundam Universe or something like that.
for anyone listening that doesn't know what a Gundam is.
Gundam's giant robots.
Yeah, just giant robots fighting each other.
Yep. The coolest thing ever.
Exactly. If you don't like mecha, fuck you.
You know,
basically, if you like Pacific Rim, you like mecha.
You see, and I did kind of like Pacific Rim, but at the same time, I'm the kind of guy I'm always rooting for the monsters. I love Godzilla. I love stuff like that. So I'm always rooting for the monster for the most part.
And Gundam does not have kaiju. Gundam is mech on mech.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, there's a lot of mech kaiju stuff out there.
That's why I was going off of Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
But
I still haven't seen 2. Is it worth watching?
I haven't seen 2.
2. Did you like Pacific Rim 1?
Oh, loved it.
Then no.
Oh. Okay.
The way he just took that away from you.
No.
So just rewatch 1. Okay, got it.
If you liked number 1, do not watch number 2.
Is it because they just kind of went like I want to say Transformers-y, where it was like the first one was good because it had like story, character, good explosions, but then everything else after that was just like fan service.
That is the fucking best way to put it, and they don't even do fan service. They turned it into kung fu fighting robots.
Oh.
Everything is slick, streamlined, fast, shaky cams. It doesn't have the weight behind it.
Oh, that sucks.
Like Pacific Rim 1, when the fucking big Russian robot punched, like, you saw the weight behind the punch.
Yeah, you did. You felt it.
Yeah, and this one, no, it was like fast kung fu fighty robots.
All
right. I don't like that so much.
No, it wasn't realistic in the sense that the first one was. I mean, it wasn't realistic anyways, but the first one, you felt a sense of how big these fuckers were.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of my favorite things about Godzilla. He is slow moving like that, and there are some faster moving kaiju for him to fight, but they're even still moving pretty damn slow because there's so much going on physically with them.
Yeah.
You see all of the muscles ripple in their arms or claws or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
we
they
need
just
to see the new Godzilla movie too, by the way.
Oh my God, I want to see it so bad.
All I know is I saw the one scene of fucking him chucking the baby monkey.
What?
You didn't see that scene?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he fucking, that little baby monkey in the preview, he uses them like a pair of nunchucks, and that's all I want to see is that on the big screen.
It just makes me think of Kung Pao Enter the Fist with the gopher with the gopher chucks.
I don't even know if it's real or not, because I saw it on a fucking meme about when your kids don't want to go to sleep, and he's just beating the shit out of this little baby monkey.
That is hilarious.
Like, yes, that's how I want to see my King Kong.
Oh my God.
Well,
I have finally beaten the last of them. I am now the undisputed.
Well, you guys, I think we are going to probably call it a wrap after, what was it, King Kong beating
Beating up children?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, well, let's run a little, you want to do some James Seville from Minnesota?
Oh, sure. So, as some of you might know, I am still running my political campaign that will be going on until political season is done, unfortunately. So, if you'd like to check it out, I'll link the website below. It's going to be SevilleFromMinnesota.com. You can go ahead and find all my policies positions there. If you're a Minnesota resident, please consider following me. If you're not a Minnesota resident, you can still give me money, and I appreciate it. I will say in advance here that my time on this podcast will be kind of intermittent because I have tons of events and everything coming up, and I will try to be on as much as possible, but I got to go do this and try to make the state a little bit better place.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll go from there. So, again, check out the website below. I'll have some stickers and everything available for people if anyone wants any of those. If you are a Minnesota resident, you want to sign or anything, just shoot me a message on the website. There's links to all my donation pages, Facebooks, and everything on there. Yeah, we have nominating convention coming up here on the 20th, and hopefully I will have the DFL endorsement then. Unless something terrible happens between now and then, I do expect to have that. And we'll go from there. It's going to be a lot of fun times. It's a political process. If anyone has not done it before, sucks. It's a big pain in the ass. I've gotten Doug over here involved in a lot of it. And it is a hassle. There is so much involved that you never would think would be. It's a lot of bickering and this and that and this and that. And
we're just... I used to get paid to deal with government stuff. Now I'm doing it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do encourage...
I didn't realize how much getting paid for it was worth.
Yeah. I do encourage everyone listening, get involved with your local units,
Definitely.
I mean, I'm with the DFL here. If you're on the other side, so be it. If you're with the third party, good luck to you on that too. But you don't get anywhere unless you're involved.
Exactly.
And being involved is a big pain in the ass, but it is worth it. Everyone always asks, well, how come no one like me ever runs for anything? How come no one like me gets to make any decisions? And a lot of it's because
you don't run.
Yeah,
you
no one
don't
like
participate.
you participates. And no, it's not easy to participate. They do not make it easy. In fact, a lot of it is good old boys club, and half of them don't want you there. But getting you and a few friends there makes a big difference. A lot of these things are only done by a few people, and a few votes go a long way. I mean, I got Doug involved. I got Doug a party position literally just by pointing at him and being like, that guy.
Yeah, no, legit. Now I'm a DFL outreach agent. So yay!
Yeah.
I get to make Facebook pages. Woo!
So up in our area, we've had no online presence. We've had no outreach, and I've had many people ask, well, you know, I've sent a message on the Facebook, but no one's ever gotten back to me. I don't know how to get involved. Well, that's because no one's done anything on that for years. But now we're going to have someone to do that, and that's going to grow the party. That's going to help people out up here. And again, we're talking about the DFL up here, and if you're with a different political organization, you know, so much power to you on that. But it still goes for everything. It's, if you want to see a difference, you have to get involved.
Yep.
You really do. And it's such a small thing can make a big difference. Even just going so you have a say in the vote, even if you don't want to be an officer, having that voting power by showing up and having your name on the register is a big difference there.
Yep.
Because we're very small up here. We have a very low presence, and there's 8 of us for 2 counties worth of people. So.
Oh man.
That says a lot. And you know, it's between that we have. Again, we're small up here, so on average we have 4,000 voters for our party. There's 8 people making decisions on that party, so getting involved makes a big difference.
Yes, it does.
So I would encourage you guys, reach out to your local party units, reach out to whatever organizations you can. Grassroots efforts make a big difference, not even monetary. You know, monetary does make a big difference, giving some money to people, but organizations help. Phone banking helps. Just showing up helps. Out here, parade walkers are our big thing. Like, I have 18 parades that we're going to be doing this summer because that's our best outreach. And it's hard to find people that want to go and do that because you're putting yourself out there, but it is such a huge and needed thing.
It's pretty fun to go throw candy at people.
It is.
It is
a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I mean, you get some people who are just like, don't even fucking look at me, you goddamn liberal. But, you know.
He called you a windmill.
But it is. It's a ton of fun. It's good old activism. And activism really does make a difference. As much as people don't want to believe it, it's true.
Be the change you want to see.
Yeah. Like, if you want to be a dick and be changing for dickish things, do it. I mean, you're right. But it doesn't happen without you doing that. So, that's my little political wisdom to you, is get out there and actually make a difference. Try a little bit. You don't need to dedicate your life to it, but an afternoon here and there. Yeah. Really does help out.
You don't win the lottery unless you buy a ticket.
That's right. Your dollar gets you that dream.
Do you have anything, Doug?
Nah, I mean, as of right now, nah. I mean, working on the OnlyFans, working on this YouTube, you know, and this Twitch, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, he's not here today, but you can find all the links for Chuck in the description. And be sure to read his book. Chuck Bailey, author.
Author and writer.
He's got a book about some, like, kids lost in the woods, like being tracked by a predator or something.
He also does a few videos on TikTok and YouTube as well, so make sure you guys find out where those are too.
I think he does Fortnite dances, right?
Yeah.
Like the Squidward wiggle and shit.
Doesn't he Twitch? Or is that different?
Yeah, but he has to do it to royalty-free music, so it's not like the good music.
It's not very good.
Yeah. Just kidding.
I was just trying to think of something to go on there. It's like, I could have sworn he just did it to like the fucking Thomas the Tank soundtrack there. He's just like, doo 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 doo.
That if anyone deserves that as their soundtrack, it's you.
It's a good show, man.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Hey.
It's
Yeah,
been around for 50 fucking years.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not slamming it. I'm just saying if anyone's gonna have it, I can see you having it.
Do we get to talk about trains at all this episode? Should we end on some trains and Amtrak lines?
I thought we did.
Just as long as those trains say like and subscribe on each
It should.
car.
Should.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a new Amtrak line going, and it's gonna say like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Click that little icon. Is it still a bell? I don't
It's
know
still
how
a
you
bell, and you'll never miss an episode if you click it.
There you go. So this has been us hanging with the Hooligans. Thank you for listening.
Have a great one. Penis!